From the New York Times, concerns persist about Afghanistan's ability to hold a fair parliamentary election in little more than a month, a crucial test of President Hamid Karzai's ability to deliver security and a legitimate government. After last year's presidential election, both the government and its foreign supporters are under intense pressure to hold a credible vote for parliament, scheduled for September the 18th. Last time, insecurity, inadequate monitoring, and rampant fraud led to a drawn-out dispute that soured relations between Karzai and his Western backers, so badly that they have yet to recover the trust lost on both sides. American commanders would like the election to show that the government is capable of standing on its own, but already Western diplomats and observers are lowering expectations for the election, while Afghans are increasingly disillusioned and fatalistic about the prospects for democracy. Security has worsened in many places since last year, making it harder to get Afghan and international election observers to polling centers. Candidates have complained that they cannot reach districts where they need to campaign because it is too dangerous. Harun Mir, a political analyst who is running for parliament in Kabul, said, quote, "In the South there will be no free, fair, acceptable elections. You cannot open most sites there and guarantee security. So in half the country there will not be a safe election." One of the biggest concerns is that the insecurity will open fresh opportunities for fraud, especially for the creation of so-called ghost polling centers. The presidential election last year was marred by numerous cases in which hundreds of ballots were recorded for a single candidate, usually President Karzai, in places where no one had actually voted. Election officials ended up throwing out more than 1 million votes. This time, international officials are taking a long step back from the elections, emphasizing that they are Afghan-led, partly in hopes of distancing themselves from any questionable outcome. Martina von Baylor, co-director of Kabul-based Afghanistan Analyst Network, said, quote, "There's a good chance most of the seats will be taken by people committing fraud."